Yo, I'm live. Saving Exotics UK or Lewis, and I'm just waiting on our special guest. Should be ready in a minute. He's just messaged me. Just currently waiting for our special guest to join the stream. And then also, so if you haven't watched my last video of Dream New Edition, then you won't know what animal I'm about to show off in a bit, which will be a surprise. If not, it won't be. Can everybody hear me properly? Put in the comments if you can hear me and all that. Anybody getting any new additions up to that? Okay, Leah, yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Sweet, sweet. Guest has arrived. Hey, Adam.
All right. How are you?
Not too bad.
Good.
Did you see me latest edition?
I didn't get a chance, mate. I've been working. I do 12-hour shifts, so
Fair enough.
I've not really had much time for YouTube at the moment.
Fair enough.
I've not actually put much out either recently because of that.
Or I'm backed up with live streams until like the 13th of December.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hold on. We'll pop a light on. It's a bit dark. It's a bit dingy. I don't know if that's made any difference whatsoever.
Tried to get a feeding video out the other day, and everything's decided to go into pre-mult.
Ah, happy days.
Yeah, but when you're filming, it's not really the best time, really.
Nah, mine never want to feed on camera.
And the centipede thinks it's an ostrich. Keeps burying its head in the substrate.
Ah, happy days. I've got one that I wasn't quite sure where it was, so I was teasing it with the cockroach on the tweezers. I just came bolting out under the rock and the moss and everything. I absolutely shat my pants.
Mine's either a Dahani or a Spinosus, Vietnam Spinosus.
All right, well, mine's a Dahani. Mine's a Scolopendra Dahani. I would say she's probably 6.5, 7 inch of absolute insanity.
Oh, this is an adult list.
She's beautiful. My Scolopendra Kingulate isn't looking too good. I was speaking to Chris the other day about it. It's upper body segment is very erratic, and he was saying that unfortunately, he says he's seen it in a few cases, and unfortunately, the outcome's never all that.
Mine's not been eaten the last couple of weeks.
Actually, could go ages without food. I'm not worried about that.
No, mine usually smashes food constantly, and now it's just hiding all the time.
All right, could be a state of pre-molt or something, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but it's an adult, so I don't know. Could be anything.
I could be wrong, but I think like tarantulas, they still have annual molts.
Yeah, they do. It's just.
Sorry, you were ready to say, Lewis?
I was just saying, because it's an adult and it was wild caught, I don't actually know how old it is.
Yeah, that's the problem with wild caught specimens. They could be on their last legs, they could be at the prime of their life. What I was going to say, if anybody's watching this and is curious about centipedes or keeping centipedes, first of all, they're fantastic to keep, really interesting. Certainly keep you on your toes and you don't ever become complacent around them. But also, if your centipede molts, you must leave the mold in the enclosure because the centipede will consume it. So that's my vital tip for anybody contemplating getting centipedes. You doing some Morse code there, Lewis?
No, someone messaged me over some fishing lures.
No. Thought you were doing Morse code, get this Scottish twat off.
Nah. Don't worry, I've put it as adult only.
I've seen that. I'm not sure if I should take that as a compliment or an insult, you bugger.
Well, I know what you like with your language, so.
Bollocks.
Exactly it.
We're Scottish, you see. We swear as a term of endearment. You know, everything's. You know, it's like
Scottish.
What's that, mate?
I've got mates who are Scottish.
Yeah, well, I would like to think we're mates. I'm Scottish, so yeah.
As long as you don't get offended, then I'm Scouse.
Nah, you're all right. We're all good. We're all here for a common interest.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. I'm thinking about getting me tank with me flat rocking out.
Do it, mate. Do it.
I'll get it out now. It's a sex female juvie captive bred.
So is that a little heated unit you've got there, or what's that?
It's an old TV unit that I've converted into a heated unit.
All right.
80 watt electronic thermostated and everything.
Oh, cool.
Cost me 15 quid for the thing, a tenner for the unit, and £24 for the thermostat.
Oh, well, not to be grumbled at, is it?
Nah. One sec. I've just got to switch my camera around because it's a bit of a pain in the butt. Right, one sec. Can you see it?
I can. There's a bit of glare off the reflection, but yeah, I can see that. How many scorpions have you got then, Lewis?
I've got one. I've got three, 4, 6. 6. I did have 9 at one point though.
Are they all desert species, or you got some forests? Or
I've got a tigrine Asian forest. I've got a desert hairy, a pygmy wood scorpion, 2 sea jaguars, and I have this flat rock.
See, I think most of mine are heteros. I think I've mostly got.
Yeah, I did have a Heterocyanarus, but that died, and it had a dwarf species from Madagascar at one point.
Nice.
But that passed away recently. And then I've got one at Scott's growing up. That's a sea sydney.
My Siamese is up there. I've got the one I got ephemery down there. I've got the commune of the Persei, the 5 of them. I've got one over here that I can't even remember what it is. I think it's possibly Spinnaker.
Yeah.
But none of them are full grown adults yet. They're still growing on.
Fair enough. Yeah, most of mine, my Desert Harry's a juvie, my Tigerines a sub-adult, my other ones are babies, my other one is a juvie, my Flat Rock.
You got your eye on getting any more?
I'm on a ban.
Oh.
Not allowed any more inverts, apparently.
All right, I've got my Euscorpius as well. They're all some little. This isn't scorpions. I don't know if you can see just how many babies are. That's pardon me. That's my triangulosa, the Steodota. I was sent that with babies in an egg sac, and it looks like that other egg sac is absolutely burst. And there was a gazillion, trillion slings in there. Well, I didn't realise the triangulosa was so small. I thought it was.
I realised I forgot to switch my camera around.
I was wondering why I was staring at a door.
Yeah.
Now this little girl here, I don't know. Can I switch my camera around? I don't know.
You go into more, and then settings, and then it'll say camera.
Okay, well, I'll just. Can we see her? I don't. Hold on. I'll try and. Where is she? Oh, she's gone into this tiny little bit of. Oh, where's my camera? She's got into this little bit of bark thing. There she is. But that girl has given me 2 generations of Euscorpius italicus.
Yeah.
She came to me at about 2 years old, so she is sitting somewhere, we reckon, around the 6 years of age.
Are they pathogenic?
No. I did have a male, but he passed away. Was it either earlier this year? I think it was just earlier this year. He passed away. So yeah, that sucks because I wouldn't have bred her again anyway. Because as I say, she's cracking on in age.
Yeah.
For her species,
mine I lost because it had a bad molt, my Asian blue forest, but I got it as an adult.
The Asian blue, is that the Siensis?
Yeah. I'm having it taxidermied though.
Mine's a grumpy so-and-so. It's
no, mine weren't. Mine I could put my hand next to when it weren't that bothered.
No, out of any of mine, I would say at the moment that's my most sort of skittish, if you will.
My one is this evil little bugger. That I don't even want to open the lid because it's that bad.
Well, that's like that twat there. As soon as I open the lid, we things like trying to escape and it's all over the place. Claws, Telson.
It's more likely it's going to kill me.
Probably not a good idea to open it then. Yeah. Which one's that?
Tigerine.
Right, okay.
Can you see it?
Just about. About.
Anyway, that's the one I don't trust. That's one of them ones you chuck crickets in and then run.
Close the lid as quickly as you can.
Yeah. Hate it. It's a love-hate relationship with that one.
Yeah, I remember when I first came into the hobby as a tarantula keeper. I remember having conversations with numerous people about scorpions, and I was very like, I don't understand the appeal of them. I don't understand why anyone would want to keep them. And then just sheer not a random message from a supplier at the time. I don't think he does anything anymore. But he got in touch with me out of the blue and said, I have these Lurius diphurus coming in. They're very rare in the hobby. Would you want a breeding pair? And I hummed and I hawed, and because of the rarity of them, I thought, oh, I'll give it a go. I'll see what happens. So I got this pair of scorpions. I just absolutely fell in love with them. Really fascinating. Couldn't get them to breed for love nor money. They were definitely male and female. Just could not get them to breed. It was suggested I actually take them outside, obviously in a tub, not just release them out in my garden. Yeah. Take them outside. Apparently, the fresh air would get the hormones going, and it'd start their wee jiggy jiggy boom boom. But no, alas, they never did anything. And then it was the female. I'd put food in for the female and assumed as normal that she'd eaten it, and then I went to check on her and actually found, I think it was one of the large mealworms was actually like eaten through her side. So I don't know whether she died or whether the mealworm had somehow injured her, or I don't know. But I ended up sending the mail on to somebody else. But that was my introduction to scorpion keeping, and I've kept them ever since.
I started off with I got in a hobby with sunny stick insects and millipedes, Burmese beauty.
Oh yeah.
And then I got into some beetles, decided that was a bad idea because I found out they flied.
Yeah.
And then got into millipedes, had an airborne disease, lost them all.
Oh, Jesus.
And then I bought my first scorpion, which was Sapphire. And I was talking to Scott, and that's how I met Scott and everyone, and Leah and everything. So the reason why I'm getting that scorpion taxidermy, because if I hadn't bought that scorpion, I wouldn't have made my friends I did.
Fair enough. One of my, not scorpions, but I kept mantids quite early into my keeping. One of our, unbeknownst to me, this is really cool. She'd passed away, but the way she passed away was perfectly preserved.
Yeah.
So there's been absolutely no treatment done to this this mantis. Absolutely, this is literally the way she died.
Yeah.
So I've just kept her and positioned her on top of this little jar thing. But I think, how cool is that?
Yeah, pretty cool.
Just absolutely perfect. So I absolutely love that. Sorry. It's having a wee nightmare over at my shelving unit. I'm back. So what else is new? What's in the pipeline for you, Lewis? What's the plans?
Well, I'm hoping after this lockdown to like kind of mix up my content, not just invert.
What are you looking to introduce?
Like urban exploring, because that's why I was called Urban Exotics. Because I'm into fossil hunting and evolution,
cool.
and it's something I'm pretty big into.
So you're going to get out and about and see what you can find?
Yeah. I know of a World War II bunker, which I'm going to go and explore.
Well, that's cool. I know of a few bunkers, but I can't say I've ever found anything of huge value inside. I imagine people have been there long before me.
Nah, but it's still cool to film inside and see.
Aye.
Yeah. Hi, Bailey's Bugs.
Have you got chat showing up? I'm not getting any chat showing up.
Yeah, I've got chat showing up.
There we go. What I've quit out and gone back into it again, you see.
Sound.
Although this one's behind this one, so there's a bit of lag occurring between the two.
I've got a load of teas growing up at Scott's, though.
I think, well, I'm waiting on these ones need a molt. This one's just a big chunky fat ass, so I don't really want to feed it anymore. I'm hoping it's going to molt out soon because it's obese. My LP molted not that long ago. It's trashed its molt, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm kind of hoping the Black Huntsman might drop me an egg sack. You never know.
Yeah.
We can live in hope. She's an absolute beauty. You probably not see her very well.
I can see her.
Kind of there. She's a speedy bugger when she gets going.
Yeah, they are huntsmans. Same with Sally's that Scott tried to kill me with, didn't he?
Hoping my Palestelial molt out. It's just loitering about down there.
Yeah.
Because it's missing a couple of wee leggies, so hopefully they'll regen on the next molt. But I've got two elbows there that I'm hoping are going to molt out soon, because the two of them are great big huge chunky obese fatties that really need a molt. I need to clean out my leech. My leech needs its water changing. That's on my to-do list. And then I was out today working on episode 2 with me and the lads. That's the ball is starting to roll on that one, which will be cool. I'm looking forward to getting that on the go. It's going to be awesome. I hope episode 1 was so much fun to do, so I'm hoping episode 2 is going to be really fun.
That's funny. You seen what Bailey's bugs put?
Oh, really? H Bowie in the bath? Yeah. But like Heteropoda have nothing on the black there. They are slow in comparison to the speed that thing moves at.
I've got what I've got growing at Scott's is a Colombian tree spider, C. lividus, Colombian dwarf tiger, Avic, some type of scorpion, and then I've got a couple others.
That many, you can't even remember what they are. I'm rubbish.
I think there's about 7 or 8.
I really should be one of these people that's organised enough to label my tubs and tanks and stuff, but I kind of keep telling myself that I'll remember exactly what they are, but then I look at them and go, what the fuck are you?
I remember most, man, because my collection's not too big.
Some of them are labelled only because I know I won't be able to remember the pronunciation of, like the where are they? And I still can't even read the Peloctinus, the red fangs. Where are you? Yep. There's one just it's moving about just down there. So I've got 2 of those wee bad boys that I'm growing on.
I've got no true spiders in my collection.
None at all?
No. I had a Sally Juvie, but it passed away. Bad molt.
You need to get the trues, mate. A rhesus, you should, if you want to get into trues, a rhesus, you can't go wrong with them things. They're practically indestructible.
They're tiny though, aren't they?
The wild canary female gets to a decent size, not like huge by any means.
I quite like the trapdoors. That's what I'm.
You never see a trapdoor. You literally just never, unless you're lucky enough to be filming when you feed it and it actually takes prey. Yeah, I've had a couple of trapdoor spiders and they've never fed on camera. I've left the food in and it's disappeared, but I never see them. I think every once, maybe twice a year, I'll end up digging it up just to make sure the damn thing's actually still alive. But I would the ones that you can kind of see the web. I can't remember the species, but you can actually see like the web strands coming out. They're quite bulky. Some of them are quite cool. Somebody posted a video earlier. I think it was Basin 79 or did a video.
Yeah,
So-
right, Bailey's. I know you'll look with trapdoors.
Yeah, trapdoors are a pain in the trapdoors.
Yeah,
They're
I'm on
evil looking little things.
I'm on an animal like ban. Well, yeah. Let's see how long this one lasts.
Yeah, I was perusing the sites earlier. TSS have a 25% off or whatever it is, or on the isopods just now. So I've been kind of looking at some of them because I do like the isopods. Gar just released a really funny isopod video, which I was sitting watching while I was having my tea earlier. Actually, it's only a couple of minutes long, but it's absolutely hilarious. Well worth a watch. He's a funny bloke, is that little Welsh man. I say little Welsh man, he's like 6'2" or something. He's huge compared to me.
Yeah.
So what's the chat saying? What we got in the chat?
No, not much really.
Not much, I think. Yeah, not what's going on in there. Where is everybody? Come and give us some bants, people.
I asked loads of people to come on, but like they said they were gonna, but they haven't done.
Arseholes.
It'll probably go up on views after the stream. It usually does. Like even the one with Tarantula Haven I did only got 11 views. 11 people in.
Hey, just Sunday night as well. You know, people are sort of contemplating going back to work if they're.
I try and do it Sunday though, because everyone else seems to do the lives on Saturdays and stuff.
Well, you know, you've got the ladies do the Thursday,
web women.
The web women on a Thursday. The lads are usually faffing about and fanning about on a Friday. I think quite often, you know, Jaden and Craig, and there's usually a live somewhere amongst that kind of crew. The raggies quite often do lives, and then Saturday you've got the traditional tubers, which I was on last night. So yes, it's getting quite difficult to fit in a live stream anywhere.
Yeah. What's it called? I am getting a new koi fish for late in February.
Is it quite a big pond you've got out there?
600 litre. It's built up with ratting and it's got windows in the liner.
Oh, that's good. I don't know if you follow Andrew Smith. He just created like a huge step-in thing at his house. So he posted pictures on his either Facebook or Instagram. Absolutely incredible, like waterfalls all the way down. It was really cool.
This koi I'm getting is super rare. It's an albino one.
All right,
it's got red eyes.
Yeah, cool. I don't know much about fish. It's never really an area of.
I did a video on all the history of koi carp.
Again, as I say, it's not. I've never really. They're interesting. Like fish and fish keeping is so. Well, probably difficult to me. I struggle with a goldfish. It's like any other exotic pet.
I was in the fish hobby before I came over to the inverts.
All right, okay.
I've been in the fish hobby since I was about 10, and I studied it in college. I specialised in koi carp breeding.
All right.
And I've bred a few, but like it's only about 2 years ago I came into the invert hobby.
Okay.
About 2-3 years ago, something like that, maybe.
What caused you to switch over then? What made you decide to?
Well, I'm still keeping fish now, but
yeah, I didn't mean switch over. I mean, what made you decide to investigate other areas of keeping?
I don't know. They've always interested me, like the scorpions. Scorpions have always interested me, and I've always been doing research on them. Millipedes, I just thought were cool, and centipedes, I got drunk and ordered one.
That's I suppose, isn't it? I got fished and I ordered a centipede.
Pretty much. I was like, I never keep them.
One thing I don't think I've ever done is got pissed and ordered anything. Maybe I should do it like Gar. He did his drunken mailbag, didn't he? And he ordered a complete load of tat. I think he ordered a raincoat and all that kind of absolute tripe.
The only thing I won't keep is leeches or beetles.
The leech is awesome.
I hate them.
It's a little fatty right now. I think mine went a whopping 19 months without feeding. So either I have the world's slowest metabolism leech or I have super blood.
Right, Adam, carry on talking to the chat because I'm going to nip off for a second.
You're going to abandon me?
Yeah, I'm going to the loo, that's why.
He's going for a shite. Febreze afterwards. Make sure you spray a bit of the old Febreze.
I'm going for a shit. I'll see you in a bit.
All right. Yeah, don't take us with you. We don't want to be hearing you plopping away in there. Have you got any comments? Anyone speaking down in the Inverse UK? Yeah, pop some pictures up in Inverse UK. The original group was shut down. I had to restart Inverse UK. If you're referring to my Inverse UK, there might be another one. I had to restart Inverse UK because the original group got shut down. I think somebody reported it because I made everyone aware of their dodgy dealings. They ripped somebody off, and I made sure that everybody was aware of who this person was. And I don't think she was too happy at me. So I think she reported the group because it was much a coincidence that a day or two after I outed her across a variety of groups for scamming somebody, my group was shut down. So yeah, so I'm trying to slowly rebuild the group. I have the world of groups. I own what we got. We've got World of True Spiders, World of Scorpion, World of Myriapods, World of Mantids, World of Scorpions. I don't know if I said that one already. So obviously you can find me on any of those groups should you wish to do so. Which chat saying? I feel like I should we make poo noises? Lewis is away for a poo. We could just make shite noises like. But yeah, the group is slowly. If you want to share the group around and let's try and get those numbers back up because I think we're a good few thousand members. It was a really really good group. I'm not really aware of any drama other than the one I caused before it got shut down.
Back.
Oh bloody hell! That was quick. What was it? A ghost jobby? Was it just like?
Nah, it was a piss.
All right, I thought you were away for a shite.
Nah.
I thought maybe it was that heavy. The splash of the toilet just cleaned your arse on the way out.
Have you seen Andy?
You what?
I've highlighted it. Look.
All right. Straight in, straight out. I was actually telling them at work today. I bizarrely, this is a wee insight into how my mind sometimes work. I actually Googled how many times could sweet corn be consumed, washed, and reconsumed until you would notice some kind of deterioration in the integrity of the sweet corn. So I decided to Google this because I was curious. And according to the NHS official website, sweet corn is actually a good way of tracking how quickly your digestive system actually works by the consumption when it went in to how long it takes to come through. So there you go. There's a wee tip for you if you're wondering how quickly you digest stuff. Eat some sweet corn and take a shite. Top tip for me.
Adam shit tips.
Ask him. My fountain of knowledge shall be yours.
Fair enough.
Utter gibberish. That's the way my mind works. Utter gibberish.
Nah, you're just Scottish. It's not your
fault.
Well,
yeah, that and all.
It's an illness.
Nah, fuck you. So what's new with people in the chat? There's a few folk in the chat. Just having a quick read there. So are you going to tell us who else you've got lined up? Are you going to give us a wee sneaky peeky?
Well, I did plan a feeding video, but all my animals went into molt. Pre-molt, so that happened. And I was meant to be feeding my snake today. That didn't happen. because my cousin did it.
Quality. What other guests have you got lined up then for the foreseeable future? Or is that all hush hush?
It's hush hush.
I'll find out. I'll put on I'll find out who you've got and I'll put it on my channel. I'll ruin it.
And I'll send you gorilla shit to your mail.
I've had worse through the mail, mate. Trust me.
No, you can actually order gorilla shit and stuff.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll need to send me a link. I don't know somebody else.
It's called Shit My Shit.
Nice. There's actually it's a really cool thing that I was going to order for somebody, and it looks, for all intents and purposes, like a real shit. But what you do is you actually throw it outside, and it's embedded with wild seeds, and it creates a wild flower bed out of this fake shit. It's not real shit; it's fake shit, but it's really cool. I was going to send it to somebody, but they were sold out.
Gutted.
Yeah, I was all, oh my god. But what can you do? These are life's trials and tribulations that we must move on by.
True. Have you got any additions planned or any pairings or?
Pairing wise, no, not really. I'm hoping some of my King Assassins have just started hitting mature, like reached adulthood. So I keep checking on them on the hope that I'm going to start spotting some over nymphs hatching out, because I'm giving away quite a lot of the colony now.
Yeah.
I think I've only got about 6 or 7 myself, because I sent a few of them out. So I'm hoping, really hoping, that we're going to spot some. If they start breeding, I'll be well happy. I'm overrun once more with dairy cow isopods. They really do breed like mad little horny rampant bastards. So I've got loads of them.
I need some springtails, mate. Mine ain't breeding fast enough.
I just hope that they naturally evolve inside the tanks. Oh, my pink dragon millipedes, I'm growing them on. It'd be pretty cool if they start actually growing.
I need them to feed to my baby scorpions, you say?
What, pink dragon millipedes?
No, springtails.
Oh, springtails. See, when I was breeding, it's not so great now because at this time of year I've got a mature male Oresus staring at me. Come here, this little asshole.
That's pretty.
Yeah, he's bloody useless to me. It was meant to be a Rhesus alba. No. Yeah, that was meant to be my Rhesus albopictus. It is not a Rhesus albopictus. But because I don't know 100% what he is, although I suspect wild canary, I can't actually send him to anyone for any use whatsoever, which is garbage. What was I saying anyway? When I was breeding my Euscorpius italicus, what I used to do is I've got a bug house outside, and part of that bug house is stacks of old bits of bark. And during the summer weather, what I used to do is go out and you get little black native springtails on the bark. So I used to just bang them into a tub and then lob them in for the Euscorpius, and they would devour them. Free food. It was awesome.
I've got some breeding, they're just not breeding fast enough.
What about fruit fly? You could use fruit fly for them.
I'm not allowed anything that flies.
Well, you can get flightless fruit flies.
The tiny one, I just can't be asked with them.
Fair enough. Because what I do with the fruit fly is I'll put the animal on feed and I'll put it inside a bigger tub so that
when they get bigger, I'm going to use baby woodlouse. So,
all right, okay.
That's my springtails that I'm breeding.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a pile of dirt.
They are in there. They're just really tiny.
Either that or you're tubbing up your ghosty shites and seeing it.
No, genuinely.
Yeah, it's not. I've never cultivated my own springtails. Never have.
Nah, I bought them off a place and they were dying, so I was just like, I'll bang them in that tub and see what happens.
I think it's just about keeping it humid, isn't it? Is that not the key to springtails? Is just make it mud, basically. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, some people use like charcoal and water and stuff.
That's that's too much effort for me.
Yeah, same.
I'd rather just go outside into my back garden and tap off a couple of bits of wood and then use the what I get off of that. Works just as well for me, and I've reared two clutches of Euscorpius with that method. So,
Question is, which one is it, Angel or Tom?
fish food for springtails. There you go. Similar to you.
I used to use high protein koi ones.
What, just throw koi fish in and hope that they riddle it?
No, the food.
Fish
Because
just about.
I had loads that used to get, left over at the end of the year. And it used to go a bit stale, so I used to crumble it up.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Buy fish food you can pick up cheap as chips, can't you?
Yeah. But what I found when I was breeding springtails and woodlouse, the higher the quality of the food, the faster they exploded.
Yeah, I'm using tropical food mix I'm using at the moment.
I use JBL pond pellets. They're from Germany, and they've got apple, sarsaparilla, and all sorts in them.
Oh, I tell you what I've been using that they absolutely love and adore is the algae pellets. Well, for the wood lice, for the isopods, they absolutely love the algae pellets I bought for the water snail things. And they absolutely love that. Well, that was another epic failure.
I'm open to I'm breeding my royal in February.
Is it a particular morph, or is it just?
It's a TSK Axanthic Pastel Lesser Het 50% Het Orange Ghost.
I've got an ABCDEFG one.
And I'm breeding it to a lavender albino.
See, my wife, she was right into her corn snakes and wanted to breed some kind of world first through this genetic, that genetic, and it was like somebody sitting speaking a foreign language to me when she started going on about if I mix this het with that het and
yeah. Unless you're clued up in the snake world, you're not gonna know.
Yeah, but it's like anything in the exotic.
Like people go, "Don't you mean the Latin name?" And I'm like, I can't say the Latin name.
But the more you use it, the more you get the hang of it. I mean, when I first came into,
it's taken me long enough to say to Litcatal Albolosum Nicaragua.
just do what I do and call it a titty-cattle. Sounds the same.
Hi, Rob. Rob's Inverts is on.
Hi, Rob. Who else have we got? England.
Got about 7 people watching now.
Oh, there we go. They must have known that I called them all a bunch of arseholes and thought they better get across here. See, if you're here, you're not an arsehole. If you're not here, you are an arsehole. So tell everybody to stop being arseholes and come and join the...
Share the stream and say you're a massive arsehole if you don't join.
Yeah. Tell the Invertabarian said you're a big old jobby jabbing arsehole if you don't get your arse.
Society of arseholes.
Your stinky sphincter. But no, breeding. Nothing at all just now. I'm trying to sort of contemplate themed enclosures, not obviously. Chris Cox's post. I did my
basic naturalistic ones, mate.
Well, see, I generally try and go for as natural as I kind of can, but because I'm part of the exotic enclosures group, I feel I ought to put a bit of effort in every once in a blue moon. So that's why I did the spawn versus alien themed enclosure.
Eventually, I want to do a massive planted tank.
Yeah, I would love to do that. I did.
It's just down to money, space, and having all my animals at my nan's, as they don't live with me.
Hold on, let me unplug that for a second. This one is, I don't know where he is, so I better be careful. I've kind of got some shit growing in there, and we'll see how that pans out. But it seems to be better close the door. Seems to be doing all right just now. That was for the black and gold huntsman breeding project. It went so well, but the dickhead's still in there. I tried to get David to take him back, but he told me just keep him. And of course, I'm not, these things. I spoke to Lee to see if there was any more of them available, but he said at earliest it's going to be next year, if ever at all. I mean, in all the years I've been there. What's that?
Eris. Did you say Eris?
Who?
You? What did you say then? What spider?
The black and gold huntsman.
Oh. Yeah. I mean,
in all my years in the hobby, I've never seen them before. This is the first time they've ever cropped up. And the breeding project David and I were doing went tits up. So I've still got David's mature male, and the chances of finding a female are slim to none. So,
are you on about David as in House of Bugs, David?
And then, as in for your guest from last week, Mr. Dance.
Yeah, the one who fed all the snakes and then realised he had a stream.
Yeah, it's all right. He's a twat at the best of times.
No, he's just a nincompoop.
He's a lovable twat, but he's a twat nonetheless.
Yeah.
And if he's not watching this, he's an even bigger twat. In fact, I'm going to message him. Hold on, I'll message him on the other.
I've already messaged him.
I'm messaging.
And my older brother from another mother and my sister from another mister is not on, Scott.
Shocking, appalling. I'm getting messages from my work colleagues as well.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Right, where are we at? Catch up with the chat now. Rob's Inverts Exotic. That huntsman is stunning. Is that the black and gold huntsman you're referring to?
I think he is.
Yeah, it'd be even more stunning if it hadn't killed mine. But so I'm stuck. I've got that male now. And I did say to David he could have him back, but he told me just keep him because the idea, what I'll probably do is because in fact he's a mature male, he's probably got, not long, he's probably on limited time, is I will move the jet black huntsman that is my ultimate pride and joy right now. I absolutely love this bloody spider. I will move her into that enclosure. Although I really hope that she makes me babies because she's just bloody beautiful. You know what I'll do?
I know I've got a massive project possibly for the future.
Let's see if this works anyway. There we go. Oh, shit balls. That way. Look at that.
Pretty.
Is that not just a thing of bloody beauty right there? Look at that.
Yeah, definitely.
She is just.
I do like huntsmans. It's just how fast they are. That's what puts me off.
Yeah, well, as I say, David was here, which he's not, if David was here, he'd be able to remind me of what species it was. I did have one of my huntsmen pass away, but she left me. That's one of her babies.
Yeah, nice.
That was a couple of years ago. I got the mystery box off the Spider Shop when they relaunched their mystery boxes, and they sent me a load of huntsman spiders. And one of them dropped a fertile egg sac. She was the only one I kept out of the clutch. The rest were sent here, there, and everywhere. But I kept one for myself, and that's mine. Yeah, you get used to the speed. Yeah, Sam does have one. But we think possibly his is a male as well. We think all the ones that came in might actually have been males, and the sex in mine is female. We think was an error upon everybody's behalf.
Sounds about right.
I think we just buggered it up. One of my mates is messaging me saying, "I thought you were going live." He thinks I'm trying to avoid playing Xbox with him tonight, you see. So I'm just going to message him.
You'll message him back. I am live, but not on Xbox.
Exactly. He's a lovable Gormless Egypt. He might come and join the You might come and join the chat.
Yeah.
We shall see. If you see Falkirk, Byrne, blah de blah de blah, join the chat. We know he's here. And he'll probably go. He's a god. Right. So I need to reply to him, you see. That's a messaging me. This is organisation at its best here, isn't it? You tell people. I even posted it on my Invertabarian Facebook page.
Yeah, you posted it on your page. You posted it on thing. I posted it on my group. I shared it around. I announced it on my channel.
Sending them a photograph now, you see.
But when I was doing your announcement, I was in a bit of a rush, and I couldn't be bothered doing a thumbnail or anything. But the next week's one, I've done an amazing thumbnail for it.
Should we try and guess who it is? Tell by your actions as to how right or wrong I am.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, okay. Sam.
No.
Pograms.
No.
Is it Scott?
No.
It's Scott. There was a pause. You had to think about that one.
No, it's not Scott. It's actually not Scott.
So I'm trying to think who you've had on or who you might have approached. You'll need to get Steve on.
No comment on that.
All right, there we go then. Steve's a good
bloke.
It's
not him, but I have got him planned on.
All right, cool. I'll need to hold on.
People should be guessing in the chat as well.
Yeah. Right, hold on. Do chats. Let me send him a link to that. There we go. Gorm was halfway. There we go. We got people guessing in the chat. Hold on, live chat. Show me the chat.
I'm surprised you haven't had a whiskey yet, Adam.
I finished my bottle last night.
What were you
on? I was on the whiskey. What's that?
What whiskey were you on?
It was a bottle of Contortion that I finished off last night. I was on the ciders, but I was disguising it as juice out of a tumbler because it was actually cider and blackcurrant because I'm not a fan of cider on its own.
Is it that song, Sucking on Gin and Juice?
Yeah. It's not the Snoop Dogg version I was doing there. That's the other version. Yeah, so I was kind of down in the tinnies in a glass to disguise the fact of what I was drinking, so they didn't think it was an alky. And then they were hitting the shots, so I decided to crack out my bottle of whiskey and realised that there wasn't as much whiskey left in the bottle as I thought there was. So I thought, bugger it, I'll just finish it and just hand the rest out the bottle while they were doing their shots.
I've had some Polish cherry vodka, neat.
Oh, nice.
I've had about 3 or 4 shots.
Well, I'm hoping Santa Claus is he's made it. Say hello. It's only taking you how long to get here?
Who?
Wait for the comments. Drum roll. Hey, no, yeah, there he is. Evening, dudes. That's my boy.
It's not come up on mine yet.
F Bairn 88.
Yeah, it's not come up.
Well, it's there. I can tell you. Look. Evening, dudes.
It's just come up now.
See, that's my man. That's my mate. I have mates outside of this whole YouTubey malarkey. I do know people.
So do I.
I think I know him because he messaged me after watching my YouTube channels. We both share the same surname. So we concluded that somewhere down the paths we may or may not be related. Either way, he's a crazy stalker that annoys me all the time. He craves my attention.
So he's a bit of a whore then.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as calling him a whore. I mean, he's not...
Attention whore, I meant.
Oh, right, okay. I thought you were just calling him a whore. I was going to say, come do me. Yeah, no, he's a good lad. He's a good lad. And we both currently do the same profession as well. So, we've a lot in common, him and I. We're both shite at playing a particular game that we play quite a lot of. on Xbox. I'm on Xbox. If anybody's on Xbox, let me know.
I do. I've just got no live, and my dad locked me out my account.
You're locked out your own account. Set up a new one.
My dad locked me out of it. Both my accounts.
It's not Warzone, mate. It's actually PUBG. We play a lot of PUBG. Brian and I. Can't move your bum. Absolutely tripe at it, but love it nonetheless. Some days are better than others. Hey, mate. But I do like a wee bit of PUBG. We were playing a lot of GTA for a while, but it kind of got a bit just tedious because it gets a bit boring after a while.
I'm mostly on online games on my phone.
One thing I don't do much of is game on my phone. I pretty much use my phone for YouTube, Facebook, social media, basically.
I use this. I play this night game called Iron Blade.
All right.
And you're like at night, and you have to kill monsters and raids and stuff. It's kind of like World of Warcraft, but better.
Cool.
It's free, and I'm in the 8th best guild in the world.
Cool. I used to play one of the Sims games on my phone. I absolutely loved it. It was just, one of these things, you've got 5 minutes spare, you can go on. But my game crashed, and although I kept all of the money I'd accrued in the game, not spent money, but you earned money to spend on property, like, Sims. And the game crashed, and I lost the entire city. The entire town was gone, but the bank account was still there. I just couldn't be bothered starting again. I downloaded that amongst us. They were ranting and raving about it last night on the Saturday.
Yeah, I'm on that.
So I had a quick go of the kind of demo type of thing, but I've not actually played it yet.
Adam, oh my God, we should do a YouTubers match.
Well, I think that's what the guys were saying last night about, some kind of, I don't know anything about it. As I say, I've had a quick.
A YouTuber started playing it, and because people like PewDiePie started playing it, it's blown up.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Again, gaming channels isn't something I particularly watch. There was a few channels I used to watch. I used to watch Xbox. I used to work night shift, and it got a bit boring during the night shift. So I'd watch a lot of YouTube or Netflix or whatever. I would usually start on YouTube and then move to Netflix in the early hours of the morning. And I used to watch Xbox On, like a media channel, and it would tell you about all the new games and blah, 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 blah. But now that I don't do night shift anymore, I don't watch anywhere near as much stuff as I used to. Let's see what
I'm having to swap my tripod round like an absolute dude.
I need a new tripod. Mine's is falling apart.
I'll send you a link to a good one.
This was a good tripod up until the point where one of the little rubber stoppers fell off one of the legs. I was down filming by the river one day, and unbeknownst to me, one of the little rubber stoppers had come off the leg. So I then had to remove the rubber stoppers off the other legs so that it would sit even. And then just the other day, the handle for adjusting the up and down, like to adjust, to kind of do that thing. Yeah, that handle broke. So now I've just got a little stump. I've got a little stumpy one.
35 quid, and it's a 70-inch one.
Oh, bugger that. See, that's it, mine. Look, I broke my handle. My handle's broke, and I'm missing my rubber stumpy bits. So the bottom legs.
Yours is only a tiny tripod, isn't it?
No, it's a decent. Look, you've just missed it.
Diddy tripod.
It's look. Stare at me for a minute. Look, It's got big old long legs on it, but I can't get the bottom bit out because it's stuck away inside now. It's a good size. It's a good tripod. It's just
man, quite thick and quite big, like man.
See, annoyingly, last time Stick and Mix was here, he offered to give me his tripod because he wasn't really going to be using it anymore. And I told him I didn't need it because I had this one, and I wanted him to keep his so that he could start filming again. or on the hope that he would start filming again, because I absolutely love the guy. He's one of my favourite channels. He's very erratic. He goes through phases of filming and then not filming, and he's
One
obviously got
second, I'm sending you to space.
sending me to space.
Yeah, look.
All right, I'm going up.
It's literally touching the roof.
But yeah, if anybody's ever bored for something to watch, Dan over at Stick and Mix, quality. Quite often play a bit of Xbox with him sometimes, but not so much recently because I'm usually gaming with somebody else.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Brian's just telling me that his Ruffiata passed away. That sucks bollocks. That's a big old bag of hairy testicles right there. Yeah, Brian, he gave me the what was it? Was it the mustard baboon?
Yeah, I've literally got my phone on charge while I'm on the tripod.
Yeah, mine's is on charge as well. Because the what am I on now? The S20 Ultra.
Yeah.
The battery when using filming equipment, the camera and that seems to drain quite quickly. Which is
it does on my Note 9, but especially when I'm on like StreamYards or streaming, just seems to kill it.
I find whenever I'm filming and using the light and editing as well, sitting editing seems to just.
Now mine's not too bad with editing.
I think it's just because I go quick. I'm constantly flipping in and out of apps and stuff, so it's obviously burning through.
I've got the Note 9. That's the.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I use.
What editor do you use?
I use UCut.
Yeah, that's what I use. It's a brilliant editor.
But when I'm doing like my thumbnails, I'm using a green screen and I'm using Adobe Premiere.
All right, I just use UCut as well. I just use the camera feature and I just then screenshot it and crop the image. I just use UCut for everything because I'm a lazy bam.
It's like all my live announcements, I'm trying to do them the week in advance now.
Yeah, other than episode 2, I don't think I've anything much planned. I was hoping to get the interview with series back on the go, but I just haven't had the time or the information.
All down to time.
It is. The interviews, they take the research, because I do all that myself. I've not got people to do all that shit for me. So obviously I need to do the research. I need to find out how I can sort of take the piss out of the guest and surprise them with a few curveballs, which usually involves, I don't think a lot of people realise that I usually get in touch with their other half and ask for humiliating and anecdotal stories.
What if you don't have another half? Then you're a bit screwed, aren't you?
No, then I'll look through their social medias, I'll look through their likes, I'll look through posts that they've made decades ago. I will scroll further back than you could possibly imagine. I'll look at the most random things and try and just find that one thing that I find absolutely bloody hilarious and then exploit it in some way. But that all takes time, and then coming up with the questions, and then obviously the sitting down, the filming, editing when need be. There's been a few times. I think the first one was quite heavily edited. But thereafter, I try not to edit it too much.
I do a lot of mine raw. I only edit tiny bits when I stutter, because I stutter sometimes.
Once I've finished the interview with the person, once we've finished filming, I'll keep them on, on screen, and then we'll discuss what we've just done and see if there's anything they feel they would like taken out, or if they're happy enough with me just to do my thing and get it launched. So yes, it's a very time-consuming thing. For a 15-20 minute video or whatever. So Yeah, as I say, I would like to get going again because there are lots of fun. There are lots of fun, really informative, lots of fun for me, and hopefully lots of fun for the guests. Uh, every time I go to do a feeding video, a bit like yourself, it goes tits up. So that's shite. Breeding, I've none of that. So it's either buy stuff on the hope of being able to do unboxings, or just try and do some crazy ass shit. Um,
That's
possibly,
pretty much me. Improvise.
yeah, yeah. That's why I end up releasing stupid songs and such like.
I love your stupid songs though.
Yeah, they're fun. Again,
I'm
it's
waiting for the Adam at the Invertabarian album tour to come out.
well, I did. I knocked up a sort of mock album, if you will, and I even did like in the blurby bit. I put the track names and the running time for each song and stuff. I thought I was being quite witty and banterous on that. I would, if I could find a way of transferring it onto a CD, I would, and just see if I could get
Adam,
any.
did you see the custom rap song I had done for my channel trailer?
I don't think I did.
Yeah, I had a custom beat made, and I wrote the lyrics, and some guy rapped it for me.
All right, cool. And is that
Yeah,
on your channel or?
yeah, it's on my trailer when you
All
go
right,
on my channel.
I'll need to have a wee goosey gander. There was talk of last night of a couple of songs people would be interested in me penning. So we'll see about that. We'll see about that. It's a bit more difficult now that my wife works from home.
Yeah,
I can't just sit and make a barrel full of noise because
yeah.
she just rolls her eyes and tells me to shut up half the time. And reminds me quite openly that I can't actually sing.
I'll probably have to end the stream soon.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm working again tomorrow anyway, my man. So it was never going to be a late night for me.
Yeah,
I was working today. I'm working again tomorrow.
fair enough. Probably the best for the both of us, probably to end it here then.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you ever so much, Hulls.
No probs. Okay,
All right.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.